Hello and welcome to my channel. This video is for the monthly Art Addicts Alliance Collab, and the theme this month was Spring is Coming and REDRAW Challenge, and I'll be taking on the REDRAW Challenge. So here we go. This is about to be really embarrassing. So this is the oldest sketchbook that I own. I think I bought this back in 2011. No, I'm pretty sure it was like after high school. And this is the oldest thing that I have because every other drawing that I've made in my entire life, I'm pretty sure I've thrown it, scrapped it, or done who knows what. I mean, I used to do it just for fun. I never thought I would actually be pursuing this as a living. But yeah, I really wish I held on to some of my old stuff. Anyways, this is who I thought I was drawing. And this is what I did. So, yeah. You tell me. Nailed it? Did I nail it back in 2000? I think not. I think I did not nail it. I wish I would have written the date. I don't think I have any dates in this sketchbook. Don't know if I will ever be showing this, but it's there. So, today, we're going to try to redraw it, redeem myself. I mean, I like the way that the portrait came out. I just don't think it looks like her at all. Like I don't see her anywhere in there. So let's get started. I have the grid very faint here. Like you could barely see the grid. I usually don't use a grid when I'm drawing on Procreate, but it could probably come in handy when it comes to proportions and stuff. I mean, I'm still going to draw it like how I normally would, but sometimes I get mixed up with the proportions, so I definitely think this will be helpful. And let's see if I like it. I'm also going to have the reference up just so that I can zoom in and out. Let me stop this video before we get attached to this. So I ended up painting for an hour and Procreate erased all my work. I don't know if it was a sign from the universe to start over, but since I had the footage, I thought I'd include the time lapse, some combos I had with my husband, and my reaction to losing an hour of work. If that's something you're not interested, no hard feelings. There will be a timestamp down below where you can watch me start all over again. So here we go. Much like regular paintings, I do like to do an underpainting. And this is my favorite brush from TTV Oil Paint 2018. Did I ever show you the original Beyoncé that I
Yeah, your sketchbook?
Yeah. So the video for this month is redraws.
You gonna show that picture?
Yes.
That's funny.
So yeah, I'm considering more of a redemption for me. If I do it right. This isn't looking right already.
You can't fuck up on Beyonce. People will call you out. Do not fuck up on Beyonce, Erica.
This looks like a terrible start so far. Oh god, does that not look like the nun from The Conjuring?
It does. It's scary.
Stop it before you curse my Beyonce Knowles.
Oh, that's who you draw?
If you don't show a little bit of faith in me.
Yeah, I think I see it.
Oh god. Oh god. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh no. Probably is the pressure. I'm gonna end up on one of those like where they like show Drake. I think it was like Drake and like some other rappers.
Oh,
no?
Twitter Picasso?
Yeah. I tried to use the grid on this, but it confused me more than anything. Stop playing with me. Oh, no, 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 no. Baby.
Yeah.
Everything I just worked on, erased. Erased.
How'd you do that?
The iPad just exited out the application.
First time?
No.
Has that happened to you before?
Yes, but I never erased it. Literally just erased everything I was working on.
That's crazy. What are you gonna do?
Start again. What else can I do? I cannot believe that just happened to me.
Yeah, that's wild.
I did so much. A whole hour of painting just gone. So now that that whole fiasco's over, let's talk about this redraw challenge. If you haven't seen my previous Art Addicts Alliance videos, the Art Addicts Alliance is made up of a group of artists that upload content revolving around a specific theme that we all vote on. You could also help us vote on the next month's theme in the description box below. We upload on YouTube every third Friday of the month, and it's really cool to see how we each take the themes and really make it our own. The team is so far made up of these artists that you see on the screen: JazCapri, Weblight Dreams, Jenna Gets Creative, Pandimensionalspacezombie, All Funnies and Games, Auroras Art World, Flynn, the Artsy Pineapple, Dwyer Artistry, Enjoy Drawing with Mary, and me. You should definitely go check them out. I will have their links listed down below. I promise you will not be disappointed. So, let's talk about when I first started this redraw, or how I decided to pick this image. As I mentioned previously, this is the only sketchbook that I have from way back in the day. I believe I got this in 2011. The only reason why I know this is because I had gotten this sketchbook when I started my first job. I would sketch in between phone calls, and I only had a part-time job, so that's what I would do in between the calls and on slow days. So this is when I decided, you know, I'm gonna pick up art again because there's nothing else to do here. So I just picked up a pencil and I started drawing again. And I say again very lightly because the last time I had taken an art class was probably in 8th grade. My high school didn't have any extracurricular activities like that. The only groups and clubs that they did have were all science-based. So if I did draw in high school or doodle in high school, it was never anything serious. I never really spent any time on it. It was just, everything that I ever drew before then was, you know, just for fun. It wasn't really something that I tried to challenge myself with or tried to improve or get better. It was just fun to draw, and I love to draw, and that's pretty much all I did. I didn't touch acrylic paint until I think I was 19. And then when I did my first 2 paintings, I just really fell deep into art, and that's when I got really into it. I mean, I'm not gonna say I got really into it, but that's when I started thinking that this is something that I definitely want to improve on and get better on. I think when I decided to get more serious with art was probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I want to say. Up until that point, I enjoyed making art. And art is, in my opinion, anything that you create. You know, I don't think that there's anything in this world that anyone makes that isn't art. My 3-year-old daughter makes art, and I think she makes lovely art. So to me, what I wanted to do was improve. I wanted to actually get the knowledge and understanding of what it is that I was trying to do. I wanted to get better. I was really, really into realism at first. That's what I thought I had to start with. And so I started looking up things on my own, like values and temperature and tints and tones, and I'm still very confused by color theory, but I'm getting so much better because one huge thing that really helped me was actually understanding values. Because that Beyoncé I drew when I was 17, I was pretty happy with the proportions and the fact that it came out looking like an actual human being. But I knew that that looked nothing like Beyoncé, and I knew nothing about art at that time. So I was pretty happy that I came out with a person that looked pretty pretty good. At least I thought it did. But now I look at where some artists are at 17 on social media and I'm like, whoa, they're freaking good. There are so many good artists out there, but it's so important for me to remember to not compare myself and my art journey with anyone else's, and it's really hard to do that, especially when you're on social media. And at first, when I decided to redraw her, the reason why I was getting so nervous and had a lot of self-doubt was because, I don't know, I guess it's so different when you decide to redraw something that you already gave an attempt at, and to see the difference and to see the improvement can be really, really nerve-wracking. At least for me, it made me really nervous, and it gave me kind of a little bit of anxiety while I was working on it because I was so scared that I did not improve, which I know sounds illogical because if you do anything enough, there will be improvement, but that's what I was feeling as I was drawing it. I just felt like I was setting myself up for failure. And then my work got deleted. Like, all the signs in the universe were pointing to this being a huge mistake. But in the end, I'm actually very proud with what I came up with. And yes, I did use the same original photo reference. There's definitely improvement here. Thank you so much for joining me in this video and working with me through this redraw, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.